It wasn't the test scores, the lesson plans, or even the praise. It was one quiet question from a student that reminded me why I teach. So, some of my students last year came to first grade not reading at all. I worked hard to foster a love of reading in them. And one day, something shifted. It was recess time, and one by one, students started asking me, "Can I take a book outside?" They were choosing to read during their precious playtime. That moment stopped me. This was something big. This is why I started teaching in the first place, to pass on a love of reading. Teaching today is harder than ever. Political pressures, increase in demands, and students coming to school less prepared each year. It all adds up. You're asked to be social worker, parent, disciplinarian, counselor, on top of actually teaching. And I know it sounds cliche, but this is why it's important to reconnect with your why. Yes, there are systemic issues that need attention, but at the end of the day, the only thing I can control is how I show up. Even in the hardest seasons, there's one thing that always pulls me back, and it's not in the curriculum or the classroom setup. So what is my core spark? We were studying how America started, and the students were fascinated by George Washington, especially when they found out he fought in the war. I showed them a virtual tour of Mount Vernon, and one of them asked, "Can we go there on a field trip?" I was surprised and honestly inspired. I even looked into it. It was too late in the year and the funds were already used up, but the curiosity was still there. Moments like that push me to dig deeper into topics. The students' excitement challenges me to grow too. I had to learn more about George Washington and Mount Vernon so I could bring more to the lesson. Their curiosity fuels mine, and that's a gift. So you might wonder what keeps me teaching. It's the growth I see in students academically and socially is one of the biggest motivators for me. When a student finally tries a math problem independently, or when I notice pair relationships beginning to flourish, I think to myself, this is why I keep showing up. Then there are relationships with parents. One parent once told me, "You didn't just teach my child, you taught me too." That moment reminded me that I'm not just impacting students, I'm impacting families. And that is so powerful. And last year, my students taught me something too. It's okay to be vulnerable. Yes, you have to be firm and manage a room full of 6-year-olds, but sometimes it's okay to let your guard down. There's power in being human with them. The longer I teach, the more I realize it's not just about what I give, it's about what I receive. If you're feeling just disconnected or tired, think back to those little moments. When a student made progress or a parent thanked you, they may seem small, but in today's world, they're huge. When you reconnect with student curiosity, the desire to learn, you'll start to feel that spark again, I'm pretty sure. Those kids who genuinely want to know more, that's one of the reasons why you got into this work in the first place. What keeps you teaching? DM me or leave a review with your answer. I'd love to feature it in a future episode. If you're looking for tools to manage your classroom with more confidence and less stress, grab my classroom management ebook, linked right in the show notes. I created it to support teachers like you who want more peace, structure, and impact in the classroom. Thank you so much for listening. See you next time on the Teachers Impact Podcast. Happy learning and growing.